think trust is a really integral part of what we're trying to do at Starbucks. And it fundamentally comes down to the integrity of the brand and the experience. We have a phrase we call 100% execution, which means that every time, whether it's a drink, whether it's a product, you get exactly what you want, and it's as good or better than you would expect. And I think the trust comes from knowing that you're a brand and a company that can deliver that. So I think whether it's in times of economic sunshine or rain, you've got to get the core products right. You've got to get the core experience right. And that's the fundamental part of trust, because that's the thing that's going to keep customers and consumers coming through the door. I think consumers have lots of choices to make. I think particularly when times are hard, it's easy for them to make a choice not to get a product, make a choice not to get a luxury. For someone like Starbucks and the business we're in, actually we're seeing that we're doing well and that consumers are still choosing to come in and to buy our coffee and to have our products, and it's a choice that they're making despite everything else that's going on. And I think at the core it's about them knowing that they get exactly what they pay for. They know and they get a good quality every time. I think if that service, if that product, or if that the thing we were doing was in some way undermined, or we didn't invest in it in the right kind of way, then I think that would cause problems. Kind of two layers to it. There's trust that the product will be excellent, and then there's trust in the company. There's the other, the halo that goes around it. And I think for any big retailer, that's about the way that you do business. That's about the kind of conversation you have with customers. It's about where you source, how you treat your staff, whether you're environmentally ethical in the way that you operate, and all the kind of pieces that sit underneath that. And I think the bar in recent years has been raised by companies like Starbucks and others who've said, we're going to set a new level for this. And it makes it very hard for any business to operate in a way that doesn't meet those consumers' expectations. I think because the economy is in the state it is in Europe and globally, I think that will have a knock-on effect on trust. I think more than ever before, it focuses companies' minds in delivering the core products, their core products, really well and with excellence. And I think that's the way that they're going to keep consumer confidence up. That's the way they're going to keep customers coming in, is by being an excellent company, providing excellent services, delivering excellent products, and serving a great cup of coffee every time for someone like Starbucks. I think the pressure on some companies will be to jettison some of the nice-to-haves and focus on the must-haves. I think I can see in some business operations that's a sensible thing to do, but in terms of the integrity of your brand, in terms of things like the ethical journey of your products, environmental responsibility, the bar is so high now, I don't think that's something that companies can retreat from, however the economy is performing.